Really happy to have you here. Tuesday, October the 12th. And welcome in name of Admirals. My name is Markus Gabel, my moderator back, Nest here. Good morning and thanks for opening the session for your support. I hope you had a great night. You had a wonderful good morning and a lovely day wherever you are. I wish you a lot of best things for today. Yeah, shut up, Marcus, here on YouTube. So by the way, we share this show here on YouTube as well. And if you watch it on YouTube right now, or maybe later from as a recording, then you will find a button in the right corner. You can subscribe the channel, so you will make sure that you don't miss a session from this morning briefing show, or maybe from Paul and Jens too. And yeah, you can give us a like if you want. If you think the show is very valuable for you, you have a benefit with this, or maybe you have any questions, then leave a comment below this video. And now, right now, I can see the chat. Vincent, wonderful good morning. Barry, good morning here on YouTube and on Zoom as well. So feel free to ask whatever is in your mind. We can talk about almost everything. Okay, so let me share my screen. And we start with a look at our upcoming events, our economic calendar. So let me see the chat. So Tina, good morning. Uwe, good morning. Mihai, Madi, good morning also. And here are the lovely group. Okay, so feel free. Okay, today, Tuesday, we have not that much today. We have in Germany, we expect at 11 in the morning, the ZEW indicator of the economic sentiment. Then this is 12 o'clock, a little bit news, but that's all. The Red Book retail sales index at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, and New Zealand dollar, yeah, market report today, this night, 10 p.m. So this has effect. The ZEW indicator has an effect to DAX 40, of course, the MDAX, TechDAX, and here you will find the latest news. For example, here, sentiment charts. This is if you have a real account. I would highly suggest that you open a real account at Admirals, so you can have a lot of information for this premium analytics. And I really love it to have a, come into overview about the calendar or any news, something else you can click here on the left side. Or if you want to see anything about stocks, for Apple, for example, then you have your news on the lower side here. Okay, so let me invite you to trade with Admirals. So in case that's our focus currencies, Euro USD, GBP USD, Gold, Dow Jones, and DAX, by the way. Yeah, and if you want, you can, so where is this site? Copy. I forget it. Platforms. There was anywhere a copy. Because here we go. Copy trading. Here we go. Start trading. So if you think you're a really cool trader and you want to share your trades with anybody else, then join this copy trading. Or maybe you are looking for a cool trader, not me, by the way, for a better trader than me, then be a part of this copy trading group, and you will have, I guess you will have a lot of fun. So this is just an invitation, by the way. And in case you have an Admirals or you have an Instagram account, then please follow Admirals Global on Instagram too, because you see a lot of interesting comment and content here. Okay, so let's start with our DAX trading. And you know, we trade DAX in 10 minutes, live trading. So, and as I said yesterday, you can see finally that was this night. This night we saw the trend continuation. So my question is, when do you start to trust the system? So I know if you watch it from right to left, it's easy. Then you see, look, it was so beautiful. We saw the trend continuation. But the big challenge is be on the right side of the chart. That's so stupid. That's so, you cannot know what happens next. This is the most important thing. This is the big challenge in trading, yeah? To look into history and to say, oh yeah, look, there was my entry. Oh, and there, look, there was my exit. Yeah, but from wars in the history, you cannot make money. You have to push the button on the right side of the chart. So there is no other choice. You have to trust any kind of system. And if you trust the nature laws of or the nature principles of trading, then you realize, okay, price and volume, that's the basement of any trading, because in the order book you only find these two informations, yeah, price and volume, over and out. The rest is made by you, yeah, and me, by the way. So, and anything else, and everybody else around the world, millions of traders. So I guess we have around about the world, we have actually around 14 million private online traders. 14 million. And I highly doubt this number, because I have an app here on my phone. You know, this is Reddit. And there is a group on Reddit, Wall Street Bet, that was the group which was responsible for this GameStop hype a couple of months ago. So, and in this group, in this community, Wall Street Bet, are almost 11 million people. 11 million people. I don't know if all of them are really traders, but 11 million just in this Wall Street group, 11 million traders. So I'm quite sure that we have much more private traders around the world. So you can understand why your perception is not really important, because it's your perception. And this is what we have to realize in trading. Therefore, as a logical consequence, we need a strategy, and the strategy must be proven, yeah, by numbers. And you know, the probability that we see in the second trend arm, a trend continuation, is more and higher than 72%, and it's enough to make money in the long run. But your job as a private trader is it not to miss the first entry in the second trend arm. This is your job. And in case you missed your entries, then you must think it again through if this is your perfect time frame. Because your job as a private trader is not to miss the entry. So, and in my community on Traders Yard, we have too many people. They put any chart, then I have a signal on 5 minutes. Oh, there is a signal in this chart on hourly chart. And yes, the signals are cool, but I have to ask, where were you in the previous signals in the second trend? Or where were millions and thousands of signals? Where were you there? Because if you pick it just this time up, your signal, it's coincidence. Pure coincidence. On the long run, I'm talking the long run, not on a short run. So what's the difference? Short run, less than 1 year. Long run, more than 1 year. Better, 3 years. On a long run, you will never become successful with this picking up on accident. Now I see it. That's not possible. This is not the law of probability. Yeah, but this is all content I create for my new coaching course, by the way. And you see how important it is to think in a logical way. So what we can do in DAX 40 in 10 minutes right now, to be honest, nothing. It's over. The second trend arm is over. This is the third trend arm. Yeah. And we reached the 0.2 again. Yeah. That's a probability of almost 64.21%. And maybe we'll see a trend continuation. Yeah, it is. But the perfect entry was there. And in case you missed it, yeah, then it's not your time frame. Or you have to go closer to the chart and to this to this underlying DAX 40, for example. So let's go to our currency, to our focus trades and focus pairs. This is, let's start with Euro USD. Yeah, in Euro USD, to be honest, we are just waiting for a new trend because we are really deep in the green zone, you can see here. So there was no trend continuation yesterday. So what we need is this one. We need, so that was a correction, a first arm, first correction, but you see there was no trend continuation there. So we have to wait. If we will see a close above the last 0.2, then the correction, and then we can make a first entry. So this will take a little bit time. So I'm not sure if this will happen today, but maybe for the rest of the week, maybe. So just, it's a chart for the rest of the week. So Barry was asking about the Traders Yard group. This is here. This is on tradersyard.com. Please make a screenshot right now. So, and this is the group here. This is the group of Dow live trading room, which is based on this morning briefing show. We continue afterwards with this show for the rest of the day. You see almost 280 community participants. I love it. We have we treat each other with deepest respect and kindness and love, and we are just trading those 4 rules, nothing else, just those 4 rules, and it's free, free of charge, by the way, free access. So welcome to the show, welcome to this group. Okay, so next one, DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart. And here we go. The trend, by the way, I talked about yesterday is literally too old. And because, you know, the downtrend starts higher, here, move, correction, move, correction. So that's my trend. So, and now you see 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we were in the 5th correction. Yeah, and that's literally too old, by the way. But maybe we see another trend continuation based on daily chart, because daily chart is it's in its second trend arm. We have a look afterwards. Yeah. So, but this is too old for 4-hourly chart trader. So my question was, where were you in a second trend arm? Then have a check at crude oil. Yeah, you see here, we don't have to talk about it because the trend is too old. We are deep in the green zone, by the way. And very interesting, we need a new trend and then we can go down. But not yet, we need time. So Dow Jones, yeah, Dow Jones. Yeah, it's really interesting what happens there. So move. So that's the trend. So you see there where the big signals to go down. Here we go. So, and again, actually there was no trend continuation. So this is the 3rd trend arm, and the 3rd trend arm has its own probability of 64.21% that we reached a 0.2, or at least a trend continuation, by the way. And we have to be a little bit more carefully because there was a corrective uptrend, move, correction, move. And this is now in its own correction. And now you can see, oh my gosh, there's a third trend. Oh my gosh, look, this one. Oh my gosh, that's the third one. Yeah. And maybe this can also happen. So what you have to do, don't try to solve this situation. Stay on the sideline and go away, because your chance was there to go down. Yeah, there was the big money in. There was the big money in. So my question is, where were you exactly this entry? Yeah. The question is only answered by yourself. Check it out with gold. Gold did what I told you he will do. So that was the trend. And move. Correction. Oh, sorry. Move. Correction. And up to the last point of control. You see how important this point of control is, how important it is to know that you work with prices and volume. Yeah, therefore the market profile is a kind of, it's not a need, but in my opinion it is a need, because you need a kind of orientation where you are about the price. Yeah, you always need the information. Oh, if the current price is this cheap, or is it expensive, or what is it? So can you do it again? Yes, of course, because there is a new balance candle. And now your entry could be possible to go to speculate on a final trend continuation, because that's the point 2. And actually, there was no trend continuation. There was no close above this point 2. So as long, only two things must happen. So first option, we see a trend break there, or you see the trend continuation. Everything what happens between these two things, just a correction. And one of these two things must happen. It must. It is a guarantee. So you can counter me. Yeah. And you can make it with me. So just only these two things must happen. Think it through. It's logic, right? It's logic, because we have a trend. And if we have a trend, there's only two things: trend continuation or trend break. Doesn't matter how long does it take. Doesn't matter. No one cares for the time. Oh, that's interesting, right? Why does nobody care for the time? Let's think in logic way. Is there a time in the order book? Type in the chat box. Is there a time in the order book? Yes or no? Is there any time in the order book? And you know, everything starts and ends in the order book. Yeah, the so-called marketplace. Is there a time in the order book? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is there a time in the order book? Type in yes or no. Yes or no? Is there a time in the order book? Yes or no? Is there a time in the order book? Yes or no? Yeah, you are right. Exactly. There is no time in the order book. So where does time frames come from? Where does time frame come from? Oh my gosh. Does time exist at all? Interesting question, right? Does time exist at all? Very interesting question. Maybe you take this question with you through the rest of the day and think about this question. Does time exist at all? You don't have to answer right now. Think about it. Think about it. And the next question is, where does time frame come from when there is no time in the order book? And by the way, the answer the broker is wrong, by the way. Yeah. Don't give me the answer right now. Just think it through. Think it through to the rest of the day. And maybe I ask you tomorrow again, and maybe we'll have an answer. Really, really interesting. So 2 questions. Does time exist at all? And where does time frames, or where does the time frame come from? This is not answered very quickly. You must think it through. Go deeper. Really, go deeper and think it through. You can Google it, by the way, but in Google there is no right answer. I can tell you. Okay, so next one is British pound US dollar. And yeah, let's see. Let's see. I was quite sure that this British pound US dollar will have a little bit problems here at this price, and you see actually still no trend continuation there. So by the way, it's still the second trend arm. So there was no trend continuation. So we can try it again. So maybe an entry here if you want. If 4-hourly chart is your time frame, it's not mine. Daily chart is my time frame, but we talk about it in 4-hourly chart. You can do it here also. Yeah. Joachim, I saw your answer on YouTube, but unfortunately, you have to think it through again. I don't tell you if this right. There is no right or false. There's no right or false, by the way. And I would never say this is wrong or this is right. I just give you the chance to think it really through. If your answer is, you can prove your answer. Okay, so before we start to the running trades, by the way, let me open the poll of today. And Bestia, if you want, we can, if you're ready for Rumble, we can open the poll. Thanks a lot. So my question is, are you able to explain rule number 1? Yes, I can. Or no, I cannot. Are you able to explain rule number 1? Feel free to be honest as much as possible. Okay, so let's go through our running trades, and we start with US dollar, Japanese yen. By the way, I closed this trade right now because it is a winner, and that was my plan, yeah, to make this breakout. So let's take the money and close this trade. Awesome, really awesome. That was the entry. We are far away from the point of control, and I don't care what happens next, because I wanted to see this big breakout. And now it happens. I take my money and I'm really happy. Okay, so next one is Ftse, British index. Yeah, we are still a bit in loss. We are circling around the point of control. And don't forget, we have still this downtrend. Move, correction, move. And this is the second trend arm. And here we have the highest probability that we see a trend continuation at this last point too. So, and this is what I'm speculating for. Therefore, my stop loss is at the last 0.3. And yeah, let's see what happens next. Then open position in DAX 40. Yeah, we are a bit in profit and we are about to reach the 0.2 again. And this is my trend. Move, correction, move, correction. So you see there, here we go. There was the change of color, my entry order here. So we reached basically 0.2 already, but without a close. So, and maybe we will see the close maybe today. Maybe it's a good idea to go a little bit, maybe you can change to normal candles, and this could be really a little bit more interesting because it's the same trend, by the way. It's the same trend. So move, correction, move, correction. By the way, there was a reversal bar, as we can see here, but we haven't seen the close below the point of 0.2, but maybe you will see it today. And you know, that's the highest probability that we have a close below the last 0.2. And if we will see this close, and maybe we will see a kind of stabilization there again, then I'm out. I wanted to see this move from a second trend arm to a trend continuation. And then let's see, maybe I can sell half the position. Okay, what is, no, I cannot sell because I only have one position. So, and that's interesting. Yeah, just wait. Maybe if you have more than one position, then you can sell half the position, trail the stop into profit and let it go. Because the point of control is really, really far away, by the way. So also I have opened a position in Dow Jones. And here we go. It's exactly the same. So there is the trend. Move, correction, move, correction. So you see there were our signals here. In normal candles, you see there was a kind of reversal bar here. That's really cool. So there was the entry a little bit higher. So I don't care because that's the point too here. Yeah, and there was no trend continuation here with the price. We were there. But now you see price is going down a bit. And let's see if we'll see finally a trend continuation. Therefore, my target is there. I want to use this move from the second trend arm down to last 0.2, in, out, go away. Yeah, this is what we know. Or as in German, we say it's a little bit easier, rein, raus, Mickey Mouse. That's a little bit easier. In English, you can, what's Mickey Mouse? No, in, out, in and out, in, out. I need to find another speech. In, out. Let's see if I will find another speech for that. So that's Rhine-Main. That's really good. Let's see. We will find another speech. That's really cool. Thanks, Darshan. we should go out for a beer. I'm quite sure we'll have a lot of fun. Okay, so that's the daily chart. And I want to show you, by the way, Bitcoin also. And there's another focus trade. And in, yeah, let's do it here in, here in Heikin-Ashi. So, and you see Bitcoin is going up. We cover the point of control, by the way. And now we see a next move. So the trend is literally old right now. And now we stick a little bit at $57,000. Yeah, but yeah, just late. Though your chance were lower. Yeah, now it's over, by the way. Okay, just on my watch list, I want to give you two trading ideas for today. And this is Euro Swiss franc. So Euro Swiss franc, why is it? Take it and do it this way. Move, correction, move, correction. And now you can speculate on a break at the last 0.2 to speculate on a breakout here. So I will do this after the show. So this is my first proposal for you today. And the second one is platinum. Platinum. And very interesting chance because here we go. There is your trend. Move, correction, move. Now the correction, we can enter here and speculate on a trend continuation, maybe to the point of high. Just this move, in, out, move away. Yeah. And so put in your watch list. And the third one is still this share. HSI, this is hotel host, and in daily chart, No, that's not. This is, sorry, that was wrong. Here we go. So come on. Yeah. Here we go. So that's the plan. Move, correction, move, and big cover. That was the correction. So I set a pending order higher. Yeah, but you can put it lower then, but then you are exactly at the point of control. I wouldn't do that because I'm just speculating finally on a trend break here. So let it go. I leave my order exactly there. That's the pending order. I leave it exactly there. No more, no less. Okay, guys. So my question for you today was, are you able to explain rule number 1? So 65% says, yes, I can. Mo Salah, wonderful good morning. Yes, you can. But 35% says, no, I cannot. So what's the best solution to do? I will show you tomorrow how to draw the first trend arm, because this is responsible that you can see what is the real trend. What is rule number 1? And rule number 1 is sound by, how is it? How does it sound? I need a valid trend. So what is a valid trend? How to draw it? How to see it in a chart? I guess we'll talk about it tomorrow. Thanks a lot for listening. I wish you a lovely, wonderful day. And as always, have courage and be kind, and may the force of the rules